Yes, family. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Rosera Menin. Yes, one perfect balance, family. Yeah, greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes, so we back at it again. Welcome to Politically Incorrect, where we get it correct. Y'all already know. We in the building, man. Yes. Let me just check the volume on this piece right here. Yeah, we cooking with gas, family. Blessings to each and every one. I hope y'all had a magnificent, fabulous, and fantastic Friday, including the week. I so much is going on right now. Is like unbelievable, totally unbelievable. I mean, everywhere you look, there's something in the news, something. I was on the farm till a little later than I expected. Had to take care of my responsibilities. I got some pups now. I got some babies. Yes, officially planting trees, producing plantings. You know what I mean? Finally, on the 1st of April, I want because I haven't been down that deep section, that acre on that side in a couple weeks. I was more focused on the above side with the short wheat crops and trying to get this water installation going up and running again. As I had drained the previous tank, I did some things incorrectly, so it became almost like a septic. It was storing a lot of the runoff, the grime and the dust and the ash and the mud from the rainwater from the roof, just going in the tank, made it a mess. I had to pick that down and restart. So I'm a plumber now too, apparently. So yeah, it's been good. It's been great. But definitely had some things up and running. So we thankful for that. So we give thanks. And today is the first. There's also the new moon. So we had to give the ancestors they praise. And I wanted to get to the seashore. That was the intention. Big up to the brother over there in Yaraman, the elder. Bishai. I know exactly where he went today. That's his thing, man. So but I was on the ground giving thanks and praise, receiving the blessings in the first harvest there, looking and realizing that we up and running. Just a good feeling, man. Really, really good feeling. So we give thanks on those for those who celebrate this Eve Friday, the Sabbath. I say Shabbat Shalom to you. You know, Assalamu alaikum to the Islamic community. And then Hotep, Ashe, conscious group. Namaste to the brothers and sisters. And without question, the brethren and the sister, and it is Rastafari. Haile Selassie the First, and Empress was there, man, and that we're dealing with. Yeah, I see you, Art, Jackie, Andrea, man. Lana, I see you. Greetings to you too, family. So I definitely got some stuff I want to share tonight. So what we're going to do is jump right into this, seeing so we're a little behind the 8 ball, a little behind the 8 ball. Get it? 8 o'clock. Anyhow, bam. I wanted to bust out this tune here. I don't even know if I should really risk at that day, you know, because let me tell you, boy, the protocols and restrictions, them ain't easy. Them ain't easy at all. Anyhow, without question, I think I'm gonna drop it though. You know what I mean? They're gonna tell me differently, you know, differently. And the reason why I'm doing this particular one is because of the few things I want to touch tonight. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Yes, indeed, it shall make you free. Jack Hulin, I see you. Peace more. I'm glad you came in through, Alex. I go and drop some stuff in here in a minute. In a minute. Maria, I see you. Where do I begin? All right, here we gonna go. Here we going. In the meantime, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's gonna drop this tune for a second here, real quick. Real quick, Ryan. Tell a friend to tell a friend, family. Checking my volumes, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Politically Incorrect live. We in the building. As wicked as they think they are, man. Got some fire for them tonight, man. They got some fire for the night. Man, hold up. Pull that for the top, man. Armageddon. Equal rights and justice for all. Shout out to the brother Asar, man. Inspiration, man. I can't even call him an elder. We probably the same age. But it's all love, my brother. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Politically incorrect. We up and running. No place to run. All right. All right. I see what's up. I see what's up. Yeah. All the things they did. They have their own place. When they find out, man, there's no escaping. Why you getting bun? Nowhere to run. Yeah. Cheese, bread. Just so, family. I see you. Small world, family. Is a small world. Small world, family. As slick as you think you are. Small world, man. Small world. As slick as you think you are. You're living in a small world, family. That tune they had me there a minute, man. I ain't want to even pull it, man. Let me drop that link real quick. Shout out to Capleton while we at it, man. The fireman. Drop that right there. Yeah, Capleton. Big respect. The link here. So if you want to listen to the tune later, you got the opportunity right there. So much going on. I keep getting calls. Everybody asks me all week what I think about Will and this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing. Family, like I said, I mentioned it before, man. I stop them cats as actors. Stop it. Actors, you in Hollywood, what do you expect? The truth shall make you free. So go grab a pen real quick. And I think I would have touched this last year at some point. It's like a recap because it's like people ain't getting it. Yeah, I mean, you in Hollywood. Go look up what the Hollywood is. You in Hollywood. It's Hollywood. The Hollywood comes from the holly tree. Hollywood, yes, the wood comes from the holly tree. So we'll look up the holly tree. The holly tree is a tree that bears a berry. Yes, a little red berry, as a matter of fact. And it is said when you consume this berry, it makes you, well, hallucinate. You see things that aren't real. Come on, family. You think they call it Hollywood by chance? As a matter of fact, the wand, and this is their science, that is used that they sell when they do their craft and their sorcery, that wand is made from Hollywood. And that's what they use for a number of things. So it is usually about illusions. So don't get tied up in all that. I don't know. I wasn't there. If it's a stunt, real, fake, couldn't care less. The question is, what are they trying to distract you from? That's what you got to answer yourself, because they're all paid actors, all right? They pay them men $10 million to do a role in a movie. But what Steve Harvey say? For $1 million, if he had to act like a monkey, he'd be the biggest monkey in the room, right? All right. Comedian, right? For $1 million. You'd be surprised. He said he'd be the biggest, and he got a video on that. You go look him up, Steve Harvey, pretending to be a monkey. Go look that video up. I'm sure you'll be shocked to realize, man, what these Hollywood actors would do for money. You know what I mean? So just to get an Oscar, by the way. Yeah, don't get tied up in it, family. Distraction. So the question is, what's really going on? Well, while that's going on over there, let's pay attention to what's going on over here. So I was on the road the other day driving, and I heard the news come on the radio station And this lady, Miss Ferdinand, yes, everybody on Miss Ferdinand. I heard a few voice notes. I ain't gonna shout out the voice notes because yeah, I mean, come on, family. Like, come on, family. What ceased to amaze me, right? And I'll say this with the utmost respect to all my conscious people. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. There's a difference between, yes, you're conscious and you're all positive and you speak in life. Yes. But do you know that's what got Africa and Africans in hot water in the first place? We want to bring our spiritual essence to a gunfight. All right, all right, all right. I understand. I understand. We all, we in tune. I get it. But there's a balance in the universe. There's a balance. So as you speak in this life and you speak things into the reality, there are those who are speaking death and speaking it into their reality. So you got to balance this thing and recognize that, not to be consumed by it, but recognize that there's a balancing act going on that's been going on long before you were conscious of now. Not conscious of then, conscious of now. And that's a deep statement if you really check it out. So then the question is, okay, where we at as a people? Where we really going? Well, history repeats itself. But what do you mean by that? Okay. Ferdinand. Where have you ever heard that name before? Ferdinand. Where you ever heard that name before? King Ferdinand. I don't know if anybody was familiar with that particular individual, King Ferdinand. Anybody ever heard that name before? Well, let me go a little further. Should I go a little further? Let me go deeper, man. Let's go deep, sea diving. Let's go deep. Let's go deep tonight. Let me go deep. I see you, Sonia. Phil, shalom, my brother. Shabbat shalom to you too, bro. Regina Lane, I see you. Greetings, family. Let me go a little deeper tonight, family. We're going to go somewhere. Now, let's take this back a little further. Let me see how far we should go. Magna Carta. No, write this down, man. Right? This wasn't even a plan. I didn't even plan to go this far. I was going to King Ferdinand and come forward, but Spirit said, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that like that. You gotta be doing a study group right now, family. Come on, Magna Carta. Imagine I could Google stuff on its spot, man, and pop it up, right? Thought technology, man. Write that down. Magna Carta, family. Go look that up. What is the Magna Carta in simple terms? Magna Carta was issued in June in 1215 and was the first document to be put into writing the principle that the king and his government was not above the law. It sought to prevent the king from exploiting his power and place limits of royal authority by establishing law as a power in itself. So, in other words, what the Magna Carta was, is telling King, listen, man, you run this thing for a while, everything you say goes, but we're going to create a law on a paper, and this law, it has the final say, not you. But it's funny. Write that down, family. Magna Carta. If you never heard it before, go Google that. Matter of fact, let me go to the official website, Parliament of the UK. This is from the parliamentarian site in UK. This ain't about the guy with the tin foil on his head in a basement somewhere. You know what I mean? That what going on. This right here is from the horse's mouth. Lord, the Spirit does work, because I didn't even know this exists on this page. I love this thing, I don't love this thing. I love this thing. There's no other. Look. Check that link out right there, family. That is Parliament of the UK. This is not TikTok commentary. This from their own source. Check this out, family. So the question is, who put this law in place, though? Who would have the authority to put that kind of pressure on a king? Because you would think that the king is the king. The king will have be the boss. So who would have the authority on power to put that kind of pressure on the king? Who? Who you think would have that kind of kahunas to jack up a king, man, and put you on the pressure? As a matter of fact, the Magna Carta was signed under duress because he didn't want to sign it. Imagine king were told that you gotta give up your power to a piece of paper. Imagine you were told, imagine you were king, and some guys came at your place, they roll upon you, jack you up. I said, listen, yo, sign this, man. It means you're gonna give up your power as king to a piece of paper. A piece of paper, which is funny because the guys who brought the paper was sent by somebody. So obviously that somebody would have to have a little more clout than the king. Uh-oh, somebody said it. Somebody said it. Irvin, come on, man. You like that young child in the front of the class that always got his hand up. I know you know this thing, brother. Yeah, the church family. Rome, to be exact. The Pope, to be exact. Wait, hold on, man. Let me go there, man. Let me see what I could do, man. Let me see what I could do. Pull something up. Let me see what I could do. Let me see if I could pull something up, man. Let me see if I could pull something up. I don't even know where to start. Yes, I do. Don't even say that. Yes, you do know where to start. You do know where to start. Right here. Yeah. So this is where we at, family. This is where we at. If your heart's not in it, let it go. Yeah. So I don't know if this is gonna give me the full coverage I'm looking for, but y'all can see this, right? This is very interesting painting. You know, it's called the Sack of Rome. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this link in the comments too. Do some homework tonight. Wait, let me ask y'all a question though. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all be doing homework though, like on the real, between me, on the real. I'm gonna start doing a pop quiz just now though. Start doing some pop quiz. Good night, Janice. I see you. Night, family. Isis. Blessed love, my internet wife. Anybody asked me you married Isis. I can't stand this thing at all. Yes, in another life. He got his ass beat in a war after he lost it, come back with another army. The movie was called Ironclad. Alex, know what going on, man. Family, the link right there. It's called The Sack of Rome. This was way back. We're going even further back. You see, you got to understand, right, that Rome have always, and Phil is on here tonight too, brother. Phil is on here. The brothers from the Israelite community, Hebrew Israelite community, Rastafari, Christian, whether you know it or not. Rome has always been fighting the children of Israel. That ain't nothing new. Let's go way back. It's always been an issue. They always been trying to attack and kill the children. Because the children is the future for generations to come. So when Rome fell, when Rome was sacked, when Rome got sacked, let me pull the other one up. Hold on, let me just switch this one. Let me pull this other one up. When Rome got sacked, when Rome was sacked in 455, bear in mind this is after Constantine then created Christianity. When Rome got sacked, and this painting, like I said, is interesting because you look at it carefully. I mean, let me zoom back out first. Let me zoom back out. Hold on, let me zoom back out. Notice you see some black faces. You see black faces. You see black faces. You see black faces. You see a lot of black faces. You see archers. You see men snatching up, well, what appear to be a white woman. You see men with knives clearly slaughtering white people. You see this. Rome was sacked. These is Moors, by the way. These are Muslim or Israelites. It's the same family. These is the Magi's, if you want me to put it in a proper perspective. Notice what they have right here, though. Phil, I know you're looking, Phil. Look what they have right here. The 7 candlestick holder. If I'm not mistaken, what is it called? The menorah, if I pronounce that correctly. What is this doing in Rome, family? Let me pay attention to this script, family. What is this doing? Hold on, man. Y'all ain't listening, man. Y'all do homework, man. I seek the knowledge, so I do my research. Wonderful. One love. Phil, check this out, Phil. Tell me, what is this? What is this doing in Rome? What is this doing in Rome? Come on, family. Why this is in Rome? The truth is what's going to make you free, you know. Nothing else. But you got to know it first. You got to know why they despise you first. You got to understand why it is like every time you turn, it is something, and recognize that the government is not working on your behalf. I don't care how you think you benefiting from that. It's a setup. It's like the pig benefit from the farmer feeding him 3 times a day. He only benefit till it's Christmas. Anyhow, yeah. So this is when Rome was sacked. See what I'm saying? Quite interesting. Notice the crown though. And notice, well, I'm assuming this is king because he's the only one on a horse. But I'm noticing the queen here, and I notice what's happening. It's so funny. This is quite interesting. The Bible talks about this day, you know, prepare their slaughter for those that oppress the children of God. Prepare a day, a slaughter for those who disrespect, who marginalize, who oppress the children of God. This in me. Okay. So let's fast forward in Magna Carta. So he got forced basically to go ahead and sign this document because the Pope, oh, by the way, I almost missed it. Wait, wheel and pull up selector. Pull it up, selector. Pull it up, selector. Wait, go. Hold on. Yeah. Let me go back here real quick. Y'all notice something with this Pope? Did y'all notice the one thing in this picture that is not moving? Did y'all notice it? Let me see who's paying attention. What's the one thing about this picture that's so strange it stands out? What is it? What is it? Come on, family. Talk to me. Talk to me. I see this being him before. Yes, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. The one thing in this painting here that stands out about, I mean, everything stands out. Everything. Down to the black horse with the red tussles. I ain't touching it. But yeah, everything stands out. But look at this, family. Right over here in the corner. All cool and calm. I'm all cool and calm. All cool and calm. Everything else is in motion. This picture, everything in this picture is in motion. Everything is in motion. Let me show how deep this go, family. Notice that the men carrying this out have on these helmets and metal clad. These are Roman soldiers. These are the Roman soldiers. And they know enough about our culture and the power. Phil, talk to me, Phil. They know not to touch this particular relic. They know you can't touch it. It has sacred power. They know that. So notice that they're carrying it on a platform and they have it tied with ropes. But look at my man here on the right-hand side with the cross, cool and calm, with his fish hat on, representing a different time and a different culture. Shout out to Tara, by the way, while we at it. Need do a whole show on Tara one these days. Yep. The Pope right there, functioning, pretending to be the high priest. That's what he's pretending to be. He's pretending to be the high priest, the Ayabuna, the one that has direct contact with the divine source. See, he's the one that sits on the throne that pretends that they are God, but are not. But worshiping the synagogue of Satan. Worshiping the synagogue of Satan. They try to take what is rightfully yours and give it back in a different way and feed us a bunch of other stuff. Why? Because they know who we are. They know exactly who we are. They stole our identity. Look, I didn't even see a talking Phil. I tell you this, and they know it, family. So let's fast forward. So the king now in England, because guess what? He was put there. He was appointed. He think he running things. to wanted the Pope send some people to go shout him out. Look, man, you're gonna sign this document, or you're gonna put some work in on you. You're gonna sign this or else. So he signed it under duress. Now, guess which men they sent to him? You want to guess? You want to guess? They call these men the Knights Templar. Yeah. On a serious note, family. On a serious note, there's a lot of, matter of fact, let me put this one in here too and copy this one and drop this in the links as well. Let me make sure y'all see what's going on, man. Let me make sure y'all see what's going on. This is you can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. Let me just put this. I want an image. Hold on. I'm gonna give you an image to look at real quick. Let me see if I can pull this off. Of course I can pull this off. I just gotta find it first. All right, where we at? Where we at? All right, so this is what it is. Related images. Open the image. I'm opening the image. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this image real quick. Hang on. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So the Magna Carta, although there's questions whether he signed it or not, I'm just going to paste the link. Y'all can check it out. You check it out when you get a chance. Whether or not King signed the Magna Carta or not is a whole different conversation. That's not why we're asking the questions, though. What we're trying to ascertain is, why was he forced to sign it? Why was he forced to sign it? Why did he have to relinquish his power? Now look at this painting. We know who these guys are with the crosses. We know the crosses. We know the crosses. We know the crosses. You see, the irony though is, I think this is the one that's profound. The guy behind him with what, I mean, these men here came equipped, like, yo, sign this or else. I noticed the representative for the cleric is in the background there. He just holding his patience. Got my mind here trembling. Yo, sign this, bro, or lose your crown. Y'all said it's heads go roll. So he had to sign this document. Okay, sign it under duress, which means that every law that existed right after the Magna Carta is false, is a fake document, because it was signed under duress. Even if he didn't sign it, or he signed his signature in such a way that would indicate he signed it against his own will, then it was never perfected. So it's been a fraud ever since. So let's fast forward. So Rome eventually fell, and then Rome divided into nations. So all of Europe, England, Spain, all these different places that we know familiar, but we have familiar names, I should say, became all territories of Rome. They are all territories of Rome. They all enter agreement with Rome, with the Pope. So overstand. So when said king in England, the king of England don't run England. The king of England, he submit to the Pope like all the rest. He bows as well. And clearly there was evidence of the Magna Carta. It's when this whole thing kicked off. He had to submit to the Pope as ruler. Nobody trick you. Even England had to submit from back then. Okay. So now enters this cat. As if that wasn't bad enough. We have another fella on the scene. It's always interesting how there's always another fella on the scene. No, I wouldn't be surprised if let me put it this way. I don't have any images. I don't have any images, but I would like, if possible, to probably get a copy of maybe what's her name picture, and see if there's any similarity. You can look and see a person, a little genealogy. I wonder if we could see a little genealogy between Isabella and Ferdinand and our friend Miss Ferdinand. Because let me tell you, it would be interesting. It was interesting. Anyhow, so check this other link out, and this Encyclopedia Britannica. Yeah, he pull up all their sources. Now, the thing that Ferdinand is, well, okay, let me go a little further. So Ferdinand enters the scene some years later, not too far after the Magna Carta. He won't do his thing as well. And he think he can pull it off because after all, he has ideas on how to govern better than anybody else. So Isabella and Ferdinand, that's the two pictures right there. You could take a look at that when you get a chance. He is most noted for, if nothing else, the span. I mean, let's say he united Spain. We ain't going into all that politics and whatever happened, because he really didn't. But what he did was he unite a certain group of people against another group of people. That's what he did. And that group of people just happened to be the Moors, or the Israelites, or the Jews, however you want to call it, because the Spanish Inquisition isn't what we think it is. You see, this goes back to some conversation we had a few months ago. But the Spanish Inquisition, I told you all to look that up before. I'm going to make the assumption that you did, so that when we speak on it now, we are more familiar. But what he did in terms of the Spanish Inquisition in the 1470 something was about killing Muslims, or the Moors, really. I ain't going to the Muslim, because Islam, it wasn't a Muslim thing per se. Well, the Moors, the word Muslim is interesting. The Moors from Salem, but Muslim, the Moors from the city of Salem. But, you know, not a conversation, man. They got us so twisted, not even funny. You see what I'm saying? And that's what that Spanish Inquisition was all about, rounding up the Moors and trying to basically kill them, slaughter them. And hundreds of thousands of Moors were slaughtered. A lot eventually fled on ships and went other places, so that after the Spanish Inquisition, remember the Spanish? Remember Columbus? Remember this man about killing the Moors? Remember this man is set on killing the Israelites, the children of Israel, including the Moors, because we's one family. We ain't going to debate that. That's a fact. Cousins. So what he did was, yeah, we gonna get them. So when Columbus came on this voyage, like, yo, we want to sail to new land, what they didn't tell you is that he had a trader amongst him. Yeah, a navigator who was also a Moor, who knew the waters. He was probably being paid a decent bounty to go look out for his own brothers and sisters. This thing go, family. The thing go, man. So when Columbus went sailing, it wasn't about no discovering no new land. He was trying to figure out where they went. Where did they go when they left Europe in 1478 or something like that. So when Columbus came about a decade later and prepared his ships and all this other stuff in 1492, you see how close this is? We talking around the corner, family. Round the corner. Round the corner. We talking around the corner. So not just the first visit to the West Indies, the second one when he brought back the army with him to slaughter more people. We had to flee out of Europe, family. We had to flee because Ferdinand was about killing the people and the children of Israel. Set tripping, family. That's what the Bloods would call it. Set tripping. Let me go down here a minute. Born for in joint sovereign with Queen Isabella as Spanish ruler of southern Italy. He was also known as Ferdinand III of Naples and Ferdinand II of Sicily. Imagine that. The man had two different designations: Ferdinand III of Naples and Ferdinand II of Sicily. Now we know that Sicily and Sicilians are black people. Study this thing, family. Study this thing, man. No, look beyond the color. Sicilians, why you think Sicilians are not always liked by the other Italians? Because Sicilians, there's a one drop rule, and it says Sicilians are really the black Italians, which is funny because the black Italians would be the Moors that had conquered Europe and was up there all that time having children. Y'all see the picture with y'all? Hold on, let me go back to this a minute, man, because I don't know if y'all paying attention to this, man. Let me go back here real quick. I gotta find a way to flip back and forth without coming out and going back in. I ain't figured that one out yet, family, but give me a second. Yeah, though. Y'all remember this image, right? Yeah. The Moors, the Moors took, when you see how these folks looking a little light skin on certain things, yes, we don't want to talk about it, but the Moors did take a lot of European women as their wives, as concubine and as servants, as slaves. And that's a fact. They took white women as their servants and they sex slaves, and they had children with them. We call them the mulattoes. The mulattoes. Man, look, man. Anybody want to talk about this, man? Nobody want to talk this. Like, see, I be on here 3 nights a week, man, and you know, somebody else was telling me earlier. There's so much I got to do. So much I got to do. Like, how you find time, Emmanuel? Emmanuel, how you find the time to do research? And most of what I come and discuss, I already study this, man. If I researching something, it's something new, and ain't nothing new under the sun. We gonna get this together, family. We don't have a choice. Look around. Look around. This woman went on the news. She went on the radio station, put her whole career on pause because it wouldn't make a difference, and outright lying, outright talking. I mean, like, they so comfortable with what they do. They so secure with what they do. They don't think that nobody could stop them or nobody is going to challenge them. More importantly, though, they are fearful because she got a phone call. Look, you got to go and address that. She might have been in her bed lying down sleeping. Listen, they got some notes out. Go and make a presentation and say otherwise. But it's not true. What they're saying is the truth. I don't want to hear that, Miss Ferdinand. Go and say otherwise. She don't have a choice, family. The first rule, Rose bless her soul here. The first rule in dealing with the devil is don't. The first rule in dealing with the devil is don't. But yeah, they took white women as their wives, man. I mean, the painting tells it all. Not that you need the painting to see that, but my man here said, no, 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 not mine, my man, not mine, not mine, not mine. I beg you. She tried to say, my man, see, you better let go, my man, let go, my man. Look, this is, you better let me go, yeah. Yeah, let me go, man. Why get dread up in here, yeah? Serious. Family, a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen. And Ferdinand back then was a tyrant. You see, a lot of things happened with the Moors throughout history. And I ain't saying all, but yeah, there's some that ain't do right. There's some that ain't doing right all now. Some of them even a part of a union and lead the union. Miss Toni Moore. Her last name is Moore. Moore. That's not even a name. Her family, let me talk her business, man. Remember when she came in the office, it was said that we have pedigree. Well, guess what? Her family legacy, let me put it that way. You see, they may not even know. Well, maybe the older ones might. Maybe the grandfather might know them things. He probably was a grandmaster or something along them lines. I don't even know. But he would have had a status of some sort. So you can't have a last name as Moore. So where did Toni Moore get her last name from? Moore is not a name. It's not a name. So she was from the Moors plantation in St. George. Well, the Moors owned the plantation, but that wasn't their name. So the question is, what's really the name? See, they use the word Moor as a disguise. It's descriptive. It was a label, but those are Moors. So throughout the quarter of time, either they forgot who they are, they forgot their identity, or they know it in secret. I don't know. Or those are the ones that flip on the others and hiding on the title. Then again, I might be inclined to believe the latter, quite frankly, because ain't much change. Yeah, man, I said it. Yeah, he said it. That's why they have secret societies to keep things in order. Yeah, they're supposed to keep it in order, but there ain't no order, my brother. Right now is chaos. And chaos only appears when there's no order. Chaos comes and put order in perspective. Facts. And that's why we here, man. That's why we here. Chaos is God. Chaos come and put things in perspective quick, quick. Tony Moore is Santia's second or third cousin. All right, there you go. Art in motion. I like the poetry, floetry in motion, though. Those who beat the drum of the devil will dance the dance of death. Deep, deep. So Ferdinand is known for doing this sort of thing, beating the drum of the devil. That's their bloodline. Now enters Miss Ferdinand. Now, like I said, I don't know this lady from a hole in the wall. She runs Paho. I don't know. And this night ain't consuming Miss Ferdinand. I'm just saying to people, we gotta realize that you dealing with people who dealing with people that we don't even know nothing about. You really think somebody sent her a voice note and she decided, oh, I gonna get up and make a voice. I gonna go on the radio for this. No, she got a phone call. Look, go and speak, because if the World Health Organization, if CDC, FDA, although those organizations really don't have no authority and no integrity or credibility to stand on, it's just the latest buzz titles that we use and letters that we familiar with. Because you go to the page of the history, the CDC was poisoning black people from back to Tuskegee experiment. FDA, you could pay them to get approval. Ask Pfizer about that. As far as the World Health, they being financed by the pharmaceutical companies quietly. So none of them don't have no authority to speak. But nevertheless, when they tell you something, it's best to listen. So if they tell you that the stuff ain't no good, it don't work. Like the PCR test, like Barbers was still using up to the other day and probably still using it. As a matter of fact, I think they're still using the PCR test. Although the CDC said don't use it, we should not expect anybody else involved in this COVID scam to come out and speak truth. So we shouldn't be surprised. But the downside of that is that they're targeting the children. That's why I said to you on Wednesday night, if you're the type of parent, that's why I don't come in and tell anybody do this or don't do that. You make your decisions. I won't give you the information that I came across, and you can work with that. But as far as if you're the parent that say, you know what, Emmanuel, I hear you, man, but I don't want to take that chance. And my child, the people say like all the other vaccines, like all the other whatever, I won't take this. Well, okay, no problem. But get a liability form and give that to them and ask them, since they so believe in this, so much so that they've convinced you to give your child up for this experiment. Have them sign a liability in case your child has happened to be the one that gets ill or worse yet, die from some sort of blood clot or whatever other related illness. Have them sign that. If they refuse to sign it, let that be your red flag. At least ask them why you don't want to sign this since you believe in this thing. Tell me why. Give me 2 good reasons why you don't want to sign this. Just 2 reasons. Well, I ain't a doctor. So why you recommend? So wait, hold on. You're a doctor, but you telling me to do it. So why you telling me to do something if you ain't a doctor? Well, I can't guarantee. But wait, you can't guarantee. So why you telling me to do something if you can't guarantee? Well, I don't know nothing about it. I just followed the memo that came from the Ministry of Education, which is funny because the last time I checked, the Ministry of Education is not a medical institution and should not be giving out medical advice. Lawsuits, man. Look, man. I look, man. They're using a PCR test. Many are charging no less than $100 for a test that costs $1. It's a money game, family. Faye Hurley, good night. Good night to you, Faye. Every time I see that name here, I don't know, boy. The Hurleys, man. The Hurleys. That's a powerful name, for those who don't know. Nevertheless, Barbados got a lot of secrets, though. Really a lot of secrets. I gonna tell you something, family. Wait, hold on, man. I had a link here. Let me see if I find it real quick. Hang on a second. I think I sent it to did I send it to myself? Yes. This is it. I think this is it. No, that's not it. Wait a minute. Did I send it myself? I didn't send it myself. I gotta send it now. I gotta send it now. I gotta send it now. I thought I did. I thought part of me. I thought I did. I had to double check that one. It's on my yeah. Nation News. So we at the stage where now, family, people are uncertain. People don't know what to do, and all kind of drama happening with the school children. And the only thing they could think about now is some more vaccine the children. And this young lady on the radio and the radio station promoting this sort of man. And you know what? People keep saying that Barbados, what else you expect? Why can't authority? Well, let me not even use that word. I was going to use the word authority. Pardon me. Why can't any minister, government worker, private sector who is practicing and perpetrating fraud in Barbados, especially when it impacts on the nation as a whole, why is it that nobody can investigate or seemingly arrest these people pending investigation? Why is that? Why is that? Is it that people in Barbados are waiting to see who going to step up? Therefore, they're waiting to see who going to step up in order to join in? Or is it that they haven't gotten the memos yet? They haven't got the messages yet? Is that what it is? You ain't get the message yet? You ain't get the memo yet? All right. I'm going to put this link up. I'm going to put this link up. Let me drop this right here. I'm going to initiate this here then. I mentioned the other night. And I just put another link up. I didn't even tell y'all what that's about. Whoever check it with who want to know would check it, and who don't want to know will just skip it. The spirit would bid you accordingly. But let me say this, family. If there's going to be a change of any magnitude with regards to Barbados as a nation and going forward, especially when it comes to our children and our children's children, if there's going to be any change, it has to happen now. It has to happen now. The beautiful part about it is that it is so conscious and spiritual that it's about the right individuals getting the right state of mind and just generating that kind of energy and letting it travel. How many times, I told this to someone earlier, how many times you went to call a friend of yours and you pick up the phone, and as soon as you pick up the phone, the body calling you the same time? Talk to me, family. How many times have you ever done that? And wonder, wait, I was just about to call you. But usually that's as far as that thought actually goes. Most people don't think beyond that point. How many times have you done that? How many times? Alex, for example, is one of those individuals. Alex generates a serious amount of energy, because that's what warriors do. We walk in a room and the room changes automatically. We don't have to announce our presence. We are felt. It is known. But keep Alex focusing on one thing, and that's good. Keep Emmanuel focused on one thing, that's good. Keep Bonga Lights, Lumumba, other individuals focused on certain things, that's good. Keep ISIS on one thing, that's good. Keep the sister in down St. James on one thing, that's good. You see, when we start to put our consciousness in harmony, yes, and harmonize, family, that's when we're going to know what time it is. Because the same energy that synchronizes our thoughts with others at the same time, it's the same energy that's going to permeate across the society at the same time. So there are people who are waiting already, but they're waiting on individuals to get it together. Through the renewing of your mind, you shall know the truth, family, and the truth going to make you free. Not set you free, because then nobody have no authority over me. And I know Alex feel the same way. I know the others feel the same way. Who's authority? What authority? Police don't have no authority, not over me. That's why they have to use force. You have to force. You're gonna have to force. I go for anybody else that they don't have authority over. The only people they have authority over are those that submit. Not that submitting doesn't mean they have or don't have authority, but the reality is that they were given that by somebody in a desk in a suit or some of the nonsense. Imagine that they were given that role because they went to what do you call it academy for 6 weeks or how long you got to go get your brain washed because you see crime all around you by these politicians and none of them don't say nothing. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's a general statement. I'm sure they do say stuff. I'm sure that. I'm sure that. And those who would like to do something probably too scared to do something. So I get it. But you ain't alone, family. Know that you ain't alone, man. You ain't alone. Come out of her, my people. It's that time. Come out of her, my people. It's that time. Security forces, defense force, Coast Guard, come out of her. It is that time. It is that time, man. The Pope right now in hot water. The Pope, the same Pope right now, Francis, what we name, hot water. The Queen of England, she been missing for a minute. We don't even see or hear this woman missing. We just pull a whole republic. You don't even see this woman make a guest appearance. Not even a picture. Sent to Barbados. She sent Charles, allegedly sent Charles, if she even alive. I don't even know. But he showed up, which is funny. Now, watch the science. She said nothing openly. We didn't see nothing, no speech from the Queen. He didn't even read a letter from his mother, nothing. But he shows up. And what do as a republic? We hand him the keys to the city. Well, wait a minute. If the Queen of England is ruled by Pope and the Pope having problems and the Vatican is fallen, Babylon is fallen, that great city, there's no place on earth named Babylon. It's a system, psychology, right? Babylon is fallen. I mean, the Queen is also fallen. And Barbados decide, well, we're going to go rogue. We do republic because this is the time to do it because anybody paying attention. But in order to keep in good grace, Prince Charles, look, we know that mommy's sick or she dead, and you're supposed to run things, but not yet officially because it hasn't been officially yet. We gonna give you, we gonna give you back, we would give you the power. So really and truly, ain't nothing changed. So we don't need no new constitution because that don't apply to us anyhow. Think about it, family. Why did he come? Why did not the Queen of England make the journey to hand over the island to the Prime Minister? Woman to woman. Huh? Sorry, to the president, pardon me. After all, they allegedly met a few weeks or a few months or last year sometime, I don't know. The same woman that you met with out and said, well, she only read the speech. Well, she didn't write it. Again, family, it's a game. And we're being played like lab rats, man. Like rats. Why? Because as people of Israel, as people of the Hebrew nation, more-ish, not even some more-ish, pardon me. Moab is what I wanted to say. Nah. Indigenous beings, we not on our square, family. We ain't writing exact. We just sitting by watching like we think this is something gonna play out separately to us. Oh, it's us? Yeah, you got that right. It's us they focusing on, family. They focusing on us. It's our children that they going after. Really, A, B, C, D, G, P, Q, E, F, G, Z, T, whatever letters they're using these days, I don't have a clue. All these mechanisms is what they're working on. And we ain't paying attention. So what I'm saying is that there's so much going on right now, family. We got to get in tune with self. I put that link up and it talks about the, matter of fact, I want to put it on real quick. It's on real quick. Let me see this here now. Let me do a little quick share. All right, hang on. How can I go back? Let me go back here a second. Go back. All right. Put this on real quick, real quick. Share this real quick before I bail out here, man. Hang on. Give me 2 minutes of this here real quick. If y'all can hear it properly, let me know. LGBT. Look, I don't even know what that is, man. Letters, man. Just more letters. Just what we need. More letters. We got to stop being spectators. Actively get involved. I about to show you now, Jacqueline. I'm about to show you how we gonna get involved just now. Watch this. Watch this, family. Watch this.
The 100th monkey effect is a hypothetical phenomenon in which a new behavior or idea is claimed to spread rapidly by unexplained means from one group to all related groups once a critical number of members of one group exhibit the new behavior or acknowledge the new idea. One of the primary factors in the promulgation of the story is that many authors quote secondary, tertiary or post-tertiary sources which have themselves misrepresented the original observations. The account of such a phenomenon originated with Lawrence Blair and Lyle Watson in the mid to late 1970s, who claimed that it was the observation of Japanese scientists. The story of the 100th monkey effect was published in Lyle Watson's foreword to Lawrence Blair's Rhythms of Vision in 1975, and spread with the appearance of Watson's 1979 book Lifetide. The account is that unidentified scientists were conducting a study of macaque monkeys on the Japanese island of Kashima in 1952. These scientists observed that some of these monkeys learned to wash sweet potatoes, and gradually this new behavior spread through the younger generation of monkeys in the usual fashion, through observation and repetition. Watson then concluded that the researchers observed that once a critical number of monkeys was reached, that is, the 100th monkey, this previously learned behavior instantly spread across the water to monkeys on nearby islands. This story was further popularized by Ken Keyes, Jr. with the publication of his book The 100th Monkey. Keyes's book was about the devastating effects of nuclear war on the planet. Keyes presented the 100th monkey effect story as an inspirational parable, applying it to human society and the effecting of positive change. In 1985, Elaine Myers re-examined the original published research in The 100th Monkey Revisited in the journal and context. In her review, she found that the original research reports by the Japan Monkey Center in Volume 2, 5, and 6 of the journal Primates are insufficient to support Watson's story. In short, she is suspicious of the existence of a 100th monkey phenomenon. The published articles describe how the sweet potato washing behavior gradually spread through the monkey troop and became part of the set of learned behaviors of young monkeys, but Myers does not agree that it serves as evidence for the existence of a critical number at which the idea suddenly spread to other islands.
All right. Okay, so she had her issues and her doubts. That's not our issue. What I want to show you, though, is this, and I could prove this otherwise. You know, right, that if you go into a room, let's say, I mean, and let's say a classroom. You were taught a premise at school when the teacher entered the room, you stand, right? You know that, right? So let's say a person walks into a room and one or two persons stand up and they walk out and the person sit down. And the same two people that stood up motion to other people to do likewise. Over a period of time, it's going to be consistent. So let's just say new people come in and other people go out, right? Same effect. Now, as new people come in, not being told why they're supposed to, and the other ones, they're just going to follow according. More often than not, you're going to find that they're going to follow according. Whether or not they know why, they're just going to do it. Human behavior, learned behavior. And as time go on, where you took all the original members out and bring all these new people in, younger ones, younger generations, whoever, they're going to perpetuate something that they came and found. And in most cases, they don't have a clue why it started, where it started, and what was the purpose behind it. Learned behavior. Okay, bring us back to today, bring us back to now. This is a conscious thing, family. We recognize that these people are so sick in their ways that they don't even know they're sick anymore. So it is left for those who are cognizant of the error of their ways to make them conscious of the error of their way, not by knocking them over the head and telling them, hey, look, man, what you're doing is wrong, because they're justified in doing it. What are you talking about? What we have to do is become so conscious of what we need to be doing that we focus on doing that. Building what we need to build, invest in what we need to invest in, support where support is needed, 100%. Build it and they shall come. We need to focus on build, family. Build. But while we focused on build, let's not be naive to think that they ain't going to still be trying. That's foolish thinking. Like I tell people, that's like thinking a lion ain't going to eat you because you don't eat lion. Yeah, a shark ain't gonna bite you because you don't bite sharks. The key is until you can get your spiritual frequency to the point where you become one with nature at that level, until you can get other people to resonate at a frequency where they're also safe. Because it's another thing, you might be okay because you hovering at a level, but that don't mean that the rest of people who following you at that same level, man. So you can't lead them in a situation where they liable to jeopardize themselves because they minding you and you on a level and they know coming up. You got to always be cognizant of who you're dealing with and keep everybody safe and build that vibe, build that energy, and promote that level of consciousness so that we have that oneness and stop monkeying around. Shout out to Canada. I see Canada in the building. Montreal for sure. Open day. How are you? Especially when the new ones were never told about the old ways, and what they are doing is new. The new doing what is new as if it is a status quo, but it ain't even new. That's the thing. But they think it new. History has a habit of repeating itself, especially for those who not paying attention. That's why we got to raise this frequency on a whole different level, family, and hold them responsible and accountable without question. But the only way to do that successfully is to raise the frequency, because the level that they at, they don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing. Nothing. So for her to come on the radio and say what she said about it's safe, it's safe, it's safe, I mean, at least be honest. Well, we're not really sure, but we be hopeful. That's why they're gonna have the first, second, and third booster, because it's safe. Yeah. Anyhow, family, without sticking up on my thing tonight with Miss Ferdinand, we did a little history thing there real quick. History has a habit of repeating itself. Rome is no more, family, and they all know this. They all know this. So what are we going to do? Barbados has become republic by chance. Some people here know some things. Prince Charles and this decided, oh, Mom, don't worry about it. You sit it out. I'll go down instead. Okay, Charlie. Say hello to me and for me. Nah, that how that happened, family. Then, ironically, you think he didn't know that he was coming to receive the keys? Like, come on, family. Come on, family. You think that man left? Oh, I get the key? Oh, wow. Surprise? Nah. I would have been surprised if they called me. Yo, Emmanuel, me and she want you come this thing, your public thing. They want to give you an award. Me? An award? Me? Nah, though. Miss me with that one. I can't trick the Rasta, man. Can't buy my silence like that. My name ain't Griner. Shucks, I shouldn't even have said that. But respect to the elders still all the same, though. But I'm surprised that none of my old legends, Red Plastic by Gabby nor Grainer, the fire sticks of when I was being raised as a child, these men had the radio hot, 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 fire. Can't hear nothing from none of them. I suppose I don't know the full story. That's all it is. I suppose it is. Yeah, though, family. Anyhow, equal rights and justice for all. Rise and never fall. Tell them what they gonna do. What them gonna do? Them get slew, yo. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Living in a small world. Small world. Cheese on bread. Cheese on. Some bullets and guns. Yes, raise all the people out the slum. Family, our time is coming. Our redemption is here, man. Our redemption is here, family. Feel the energy, family. It's an energy thing, and they know it. They're just hoping that you don't figure it out. Oh, they know if you figure it out, especially women. Oh my God. Look, most of the most heinous, inhumane atrocities that happened during the enslavement happened to black women. The day, right? The sisters rise up fully. I telling you, family. I telling you, family. It on. It on like it never been on before. On like popcorn, man. Popcorn, man. Popcorn, huh? Read between the lines. Living in a small world, family. It's a small world. Don't get tight with it. Smaller than that. Further than, man. The history repeating itself, family. Always been seeking to destroy the bloodline. You see? Don't let the color fool you. Don't let the color get caught up with color. Don't get caught up with the color. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, you got Europeans wearing the fez all now. You got Europeans wearing a fez and claim to be more than you. I don't know, man. Family, we got to protect the babies, right? So we got to get into a state of oneness within ourselves and connect with divine source, through meditation, breathing, and harmonizing ourselves with the universe. I think one of these nights, probably we gotta do a meditation night, man, and just come on and just, the church got a pray and fast night, just pray and fast. We're gonna come on and do some breathing, left nostril, right nostril, central, and just all the different vibes, totally, man. Totally different vibes. Just a total different vibe, man. And put this thing on a higher plane, man, and invite the ancestors. Like tonight, the 1st of April, they call it All Fools Day. You know what they call it All Fools Day? Because they fool us to thinking certain things, like, for example, the New Year and that kind of stuff. This day is such an important day in the scope of the universe. They trick us into thinking that's a Fool's Day. Well, if it's a Fool's Day, I wonder who is the fool. I mean, if they tell you today is All Fool's Day, All Fool's Day. So who's the fool? It's all the so who's all these fools we talk about? Who's the fools? And what is it that they were fooled into thinking? Make you wonder, right? Make you wonder, make you wonder. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do, family? Tell a friend to tell a friend, family. You know, this like I said, we ain't doing the conspiracy theories. You know, I don't. I look. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing all that. Anybody trying to figure out like I don't know. Schools right now. I saw a video with some children in Jamaica. Again, always videos. And speaking of video, Brethren sent me a video the other day with two young ladies who was, you know, playing wrong with what looks like a Glock, and you know, one ended up I guess playing around with it and shot her friend in the head, and then upon realizing what she had done, turned around and shot herself in the head. Um, all I can say, family, is that you know we got a lot of work to do, family, and protecting the babies is priority number one. Priority number one. Sister said, "Chaos brings peace. Chaos brings change, not peace." The funny thing is, if you want peace, there's an old saying, right? Old warrior saying, and it says, if you want peace, prepare for war. It's funny because it just said chaos brings change, not peace. But the old saying is that if you want peace, prepare for war. So if you're looking for peace and you ain't looking for war, you ain't looking for peace. You're looking for comfortability with enslavement. Because even Christ, Yeshua Christos, Jesus Christos, yeah. Battle of Armageddon. He said he ain't come out with an olive branch. He says fire and brimstone ain't coming with though. You can't read between the lines. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus Christos, Yeshua, Meshiach is the term. Fire and brimstone, family, according to the story within context. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. But yeah, family. I don't have that shown, ISIS. I would have to Fred tells search where to find that. You'd have to inbox that to me. I don't have it on a YouTube link or Sister says sometimes when things are falling apart, they may be falling into place. No, sis, you can't build without destroying. You can't destroy without building. It's emphatically impossible. So yeah, we know that things are falling into place. We are falling into place. But part of falling into place is us being ready to take place or take our rightful place. Let me put it in context. Take our rightful place rightfully. What they banking on is us not being ready. And that's why we got to get ourselves in tune in order to be who we need to be. Because the opportunity is going to present itself. And if we are not in tune, it going to pass and we ain't even going to see the doors open to go through. So we got to be in tune, family. We got to be in tune. Ready like Freddie? Now you say them killing the mighty diamond singer. Sad, sad, sad. Family, all kind of things going to happen right now, man. That going to test our resilience, man. I mean, on levels that we can't imagine. The universal order that governs things in this galactical space that is ours are here. Whether we want to subscribe to it or not, you could call it angels, God, however you want to describe it, is the same thing. Regardless of what culture you coming from, it is the same thing, period. So we ain't gonna play with that. If you a scientist, well, you might call it a UFO. All right, it's unidentified to you. But some of us know exactly who they are and who we are in relation to who they are. So yeah. Sammy, greetings, King. Welcome, welcome. Mentally prepared is the name of the game. That's right, family. We got to be of a sound mind. Of a sound mind, man. Of a sound mind. Of a sound mind, family. Be in tune and be at one. Be at one. Be at one. It's interesting because there's an image I want to share. I'll know now if I'm supposed to share it because I'll find it. That's how I usually know if I'm on par or not. You see, man, was it that easy? Come right and find it. Okay, so I'll put that up. I'll put it up. I'll put it up. I'll put this up this one time. This one time, stimulate some thoughts and see what the outcome is. I have never personally showed this image before. Ever. In all my doings, all my postings. I've never. Love is the connection. If you give it a try, take my advice. If your heart's not in it, let it go. Have y'all ever seen this before? Be at one, family. Be at one. Let that spark some conspiracy tonight. Shout out to the ancestors. This energy day. This day is so full of energy. It coming, bro. It coming. How you know so good? It coming. It coming. I'm just waiting for confirmation from this sister. If she's watching, she said she's not saying no. She just haven't said when, but she said she will get it in her space, and and there's a few others will be joining her. I am excited about that. I just waited for that confirmation and like let go, man. It's a night for healing. I plan to bring the box of tissues. Oh man, I plan to bring the box of tissues, man. I look when the sister started telling me her story, and I've known her for years. I knew of her. I'm now getting to know her, and I'm realizing all that time, my brother, like our sisters go through so much quietly. Quietly, they suffer in silence, man. Nah, you know, we started this for that same purpose: share your truth, speak your truth. We're gonna let the sisters do just that. So I'm looking forward. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on that too. By the way, that should be awesome, awesome, awesome. Anyhow, family, Alex, that's a question for me. Okay, if it's a question for me, we all right. We all right. We all right. Yeah, we all right, man. We definitely all right. We in the family good, man. I will ask you how things with you as well. Best eliminators of debt. Keep your financial affairs sound. The time will come when you're no longer going to hold your tongue. And that's the beginning of being yourself. Facts. Wait, hold on a minute. Yes, we do. Okay, you're great too. So wait, Sammy Doyle is not a him but a her. I am presuming. My apology for earlier. Then I thought it was referring to. I know it's boy named Sammy. Sammy is female, not male. I'm assuming that's what it is. A lot of them have no support. Look, Jacqueline, you have no idea. Yesterday was out on the movements, and I had stopped by his sister in there to get some refreshing beverage. Shout out to Sister Lisa, by the way, the refreshing beverage, and Sister Kieran as well, Empress Kieran, without question. I know, man, had an encounter, and between the two sisters, man, how they work together and make a difference in somebody's life, man. That's really all you could do. Sometimes you see people going, but you don't know what they're going through. You see them going, but you don't know what they're going through. Atlanta, Georgia, ATL. Well, greetings from Atlanta. Well, greetings from Barbados in the Caribbean, sending sunshine your direction as well. We give thanks. We give thanks for connecting ATL with Barbados and Politically Incorrect. Do tell a friend to tell a friend. Remember that? That's how this works. I don't know how you managed to come across the site, the page, but we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. It's all love, man. But we definitely planning the sistering sharing their testimony, really. Like I said, when the sister showed me her scene, man, it had me like, wow. And on top of that, she has so much to offer other sisters in terms of healing as well. Look, I can't look. I have to give her a call and see what's up. See what's up. Encourage her to come on here. Jackie, do your thing, man. You know who I mean. Do your thing. Make it happen. Our women are stronger than we give them credit for. I remember in Liberia, it takes a woman to keep the peace. Liberia? You talking about black? What's the name? The Black Spider? That's what you're referring to? I remember Liberia had that situation with the female. Yeah, I think her name was Black Spider, if I'm not sure. I think that's her name. Or the Black Widow. One of the two. I remember. But yeah. God knows you need that sun. But we sending you nothing but kinetic energy and pure sunshine in your direction. Politically Incorrect. The sister in here, Sammy. I don't know if this is your first time or not. In the event that it is, if it's not, well, I didn't notice your name before, but okay. Shout out to Barry Paul then. Salute to the brother. Barry Paul. I don't even know if I know Barry Paul Scott either, but shout out to the brother, as well. Definitely give thanks for sharing the link. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's how we do this thing, family. But sending all the energy, the sunshine from Barbados, Dominica, St. Vincent, Grenada, Jamaica, Trinidad, the rest of islands. We're sending it all at you. Haiti. Yeah, we're sending all the energy your way. Kinetic energy across the water with that one consciousness in mind. One consciousness. And we all tapped into that divine. That's what we're dealing with, right, family? Yeah. Liking the vibrations here, loving the vibrations, especially in this particular room with the pyramids. I got a new pyramid to add. I don't know where I'm going to put that one yet. I'm here trying to figure out where I'm going to post it up. But yeah, I will see that next week for sure. For sure. Now, Isis, come on, man. Where is bro? He might be, he might be on duty, he might be working nights. He might catch it on a replay. We never know. Look, Barry right there. Look, okay. Haile Selassie the first king, Empress Rosera Men in one perfect balance, without question. See, question answered. I like that. Brother showed up and won. That's what we're talking about, family. That oneness. And that's what they're afraid of. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter what their plans are. Again, build it. Let's just focus on our building. Full stop. It's already in motion. We just haven't arrived at that astrological point as yet. But when you look up in this night sky, if you go outside tonight and you look up into the night sky, regardless of what you see, whether the earth round or flat, understand that this is all happened, not happening. It has already happened. We are now catching up to what has happened already. Ain't nothing new. This is not by chance. And tonight is definitely not by chance, but by coincidence. It is a pure coincidence because it was designed to coincide. Remember the triangle? The coincidental triangle going to school? When all three sides are equal by design. Well, if there's a design, there's a designer. Keep that in mind. If there's a design, there's a designer. All done already. Yes. Listen, my man, speaking of done already, what's all them fish? What's up with all them aquariums, though? We're getting on, my brother. We gotta pay a house visit you. Loving the energy, man. Stars in motion. I love it. Log into Stars in Motion. Read the Stars in Motion, family. We gonna keep shining. Shout out to the brother Shimon, man. Okay, Shimon, very important. Peace, blessings to you too, my brother. Long time no see. I was saying to someone the other day that Armageddon Day was a couple of days, and you came to mind. But it's all good, family. It's all love. It's all love. It is all love. Yeah, all love, family. Put this on right here, man. Anyhow, what time is it? 10 o'clock on the dot. All right, family. Been a bit later than expected because we did start a little late, but definitely give thanks. I mean, got some corn to plant, actually. Today is a good day to plant corn, the 1st up to the 5th, I think it is. And then the other cycle going to other fruit trees. So we get into farming on a heavy tip and definitely going to do some planting for some corn for different reasons. And make it happen. So I go and do some planning real quick as I leave here. I don't think I'm going back down to the farm tonight, although I would love to be in that environment while I sow the seeds. I actually brought some home though, the trays and the seeds. So I probably just go on the patio and just lay it out and just, you know what I mean, do my thing on the stars. But it's all good. It's all good. But we give thanks, family, and just get in tune with yourself. Everything you do, everything you think about should focus on one thing and one thing only. And that's getting in tune with yourself. You know what I mean? We know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with frequencies, family. We're dealing with energies, family. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. Yeah. Today is a new moon, indeed. Inhale all new prosperity, all new possibilities. Inhale all healing. Inhale elevation. Inhale love. Make sure that you could actually, connect with those around you, the people in your circle, your children, your spouse. Just connect, family. Just connect. Just connect. Unlearn some things, relearn some things, let go of some things, start to forgive. That one word we talk about it all the time, forgive. But sometimes people be carrying this a bag of weight. There's a whole bunch of things in the past. This dragging this to life. I ain't letting it go. But you brought my shovel and you would never carry it back. You wasn't even using the shovel. You know what I mean? Down the point. But my point is, family, let go, man. Let go. Let it go, man. I mean, sisters arguing and fighting, brothers arguing and fighting, trying to do physical damage to each other, sometimes even take each other's life. Let it go, family. Clive says from tomorrow to Saturday is good. Yeah, it's true. The new moon was today. The moon was today. Tomorrow is the showing of the new moon, where you see the crescent and the star. Speaking of more Islam, peace to all the Alex family, peace to Esman as well. I don't know if he ever going to see this. If he does see this at some point, the other brother in Barbados, him and his family, beautiful family. As a matter of fact, yeah, I just sent the message. Bring his whole family on here and do it. Let him speak his truth, his journey to Barbados. Family, we have everything we need, family, right around us. Everything. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Shout out to the family on YouTube, by the way. Politically Incorrect is on Monday. Y'all already know, man. Monday, Wednesdays, Friday, 8 p.m. or thereabout. As usual. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time, what they call Atlantic Time, Eastern Standard Time, Caribbean Time. I should say Caribbean because Jamaica sometimes be all behind, but Atlantic, Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you want to get in contact with us, politically.in.correct246@gmail.com. Number is 838-8253. You can hit us up on WhatsApp. Feel free to do so. If you're interested in supporting the program, the PayPal account is on there somewhere. I think it's eBarillia. Yes, eBarillia@gmail. Or like I say, hit us up on email or WhatsApp, and we can connect from there differently. I'll plug you in with the admin, and they can do what they do best. But I give thanks for everyone that make this possible. And by that I mean, like I said, we started this as a joke. All my day ones, I got to salute all the day ones, but I also got to salute everybody else that came on, because somebody tell a friend to tell a friend, and that's what put us where we are. So we're going to just keep building and keep sharing. So walaikum assalam to you too, family. Love is love. Hotep to the brother, for sure. Islam to the Moors, Shabbat Shalom to my people observing the Sabbath, and Rastafari, Haile Selassie I, Empress Rizera Menin, is the perfect balance, family, that we're dealing with. So, on the outro, my brother right here, love this song, love this tune, big tune. Big tune, big tune, big tune. The rhythm sound familiar. Listen to the words, family.
See if your mind is filled with the hate and destruction. It's about time you know yourself.
Know yourself.
Looking at the mirror, you don't like the reflection.
If you don't like the reflection, family,
Judgment is close and the clock
time to
is
change.
ticking.
Time to elevate, resonate. Fly with eagles and don't walk with the chickens, man.
Keep time with faith. Give thanks with each day. Positive energy. Glass half full, not half empty.
Cheese on. Glass half full, not look. The master glass half full, not half empty. Family, gonna pull that one. Jackie, where you at, bro? Where you at, Jackie? I gotta pull that one, man. Jah live rhythm, yeah, of course. Rastafari live continually. Haile Selassie the first.
See if your mind is filled with the hate and destruction. It's about time
You know yourself.
And if you're looking at the mirror, you don't like the reflection. Full time that you know yourself. You see, judgment is close and the clock is ticking.
Clock is ticking, family.
You know yourself. You need to
Clock ticking.
with eagles and don't walk with chickens.
Fly with eagles, don't walk with chickens.
Yeah. Keep time with faith. Give thanks
Lloyd Brown,
each day.
big tune, man. Big tune.
Energy, glass half full, not half empty. Hold firm, Psalms 23, and the liberty between you and me. All I ask for humanity is to pledge love with the unity. See if your
The mind is
filled with
there's
the
a
hate and
destruction.
destruction. It's about time you know
Yes,
yourself.
family.
And if
Know
you
yourself,
look at the
family.
mirror, you know like the reflection.
Know yourself, family.
Time that you know yourself.
Telma,
See, judgment
greetings,
is
family.
close and the clock is ticking.
The clock is ticking, family.
You know yourself. You need to fly with eagles and don't walk with chickens. Time that you know yourself. Take time, heed the teachings of the one who died so that we can live. Cast out the negative and welcome the constructive. Hold firm, stand guard, righteous, this is the Lord. All I ask for humanity is to pledge love with the unity.
Yes.
Your mind is filled with the hate and destruction.
Akibo, I see you. Shout out to all the YouTube family, man. Shout out to the whole YouTube crew. Big up all my Facebook day ones, though. Y'all know who y'all be. Y'all know who y'all be. Shout out to Virgin Islands, man. Nataki, we at, family. Firehouse radio show, man.
In your actions, whatever the test, there's too much hating.
Too much hating.
Celebrating. All I ask for humanity is to pledge love with the unity. Yeah.
Yes, family, pledge love. Love we dealing with, family, is love.
Yeah.
Love we dealing with, family. Right through, right through.
Keep time with faith. Give thanks, wake up each day. Positive energy, glass half full,
Not half empty.
Hold firm, Psalms 23, and the liberty between you and me. All I ask for humanity is to pledge love with the unity. See, if your mind is filled with the hate and destruction, it's about time you know you say. And if you're looking at the mirror, you know
Good like the reflection. Time to change, family. Check yourself, man. Most beautiful feeling I've ever felt, man, when you can start to see your own change, your own growth, man. It's like, I give thanks, man, for the patience of everybody in my life, man. I'm telling you, man, I give thanks, man. I give thanks, man. Because I could be a handful, man. Rastafari here. Rastafari. Clock is ticking, family. Clock is ticking. Open your peanut gland, family. You need to fly with eagles and walk with chickens. You know yourself. Cheese on. Seek your serious thing, family. Love y'all, family. See y'all on the moon's day.